What's the matter?
Ah! Nothing's the matter. I'd just like to pass the time of day with a fellow wayfarer.
I see. What do you have in mind?
We could have a little bout of combat, for the sake of practice.
Who are you, anyway? And what do you do?
Me? I'm just a wayfarer with a sword. I roam the world trying to earn a crust, that's all.
So you're a bandit?
You do me an injustice. I try to avoid banditry. Although, last winter I had to resort to that too. What about that duel?
All right, why not?
Do you have any coin?
Well,
Surely you didn't imagine we would fight just for the glory of it.
aye, I have.
I'm glad to hear it. Let's get to it then.
Da pizzi! Bugger! Oh dear, that hurt! Jesus Christ! Marka!
Damn it. You got lucky. But then, luck's a part of it too. Take your winnings and go. Damn it. You got lucky.
Good day to you.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
Are they locals?
From Skalitz?
Then no. I only take in people I know.
I have that ring for you.
Excellent. They'll be hopping mad at the baths once they find out. Here's your reward. And don't turn it all into drink.
Any chance of some more work for me?
For you, always. A friend of mine asked me to help him get back some disputed land from his neighbor.
And you've become an officer of the law, is that it?
A likely turn of events. No, I'm pleased to say this is good old-fashioned stealing. There's a deed of sale for that land, not quite in his favor. So it would be a fine thing if it went missing.
Very well. Where do I need to liberate it from?
From the bailiff himself. Ha! You should see the face you're pulling. I never said it would be easy. The deed is supposed to be at the rat house somewhere. On the table, among the other parchments. You'll need to sneak in and then find it.
I'll manage somehow.
That I don't doubt. And you needn't doubt your reward.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
I don't need any cup.
Would you teach me something about the, milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye. Why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we won't be seen. Jesus! Look where you're going! I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable, but also of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a... Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
I've brought you something.
Oh, Hal. Is this for me? This must have cost you a fortune. But I like it very much, thank you. You really mustn't bring me any more gifts like that, or you'll spoil me.
What do you want?
I'd like to ask if...
This knee of mine hurts like hell.
I'd like to ask...
Young man, there's always someone who wants to ask something. What do you need?
I wondered if you could take a look in your books for me, and,
Books? God above, am I to shuffle around here with my knees the way they are?
The bailiff sent me.
That's another matter, then. What do you need, friend?
Is it possible to find out from the records where someone lives?
You think we keep records of every serf? For Christ's sake, they breed like rabbits.
But I thought that in the rat house, though, in the books...
Boy, the books are for recording pacts, undertakings, punishments, property rights, and so forth. In other words, important things. We don't keep records of serfs.
Eliska won't be happy about that.
Eliska? You don't mean the one who married into the Mishek family?
Yes. Yes, you know her.
Why wouldn't I? I used to play dice with old Mishek years ago. He had a son, a nice polite lad. How is he?
Well, he's fine.
I'm glad to hear it. I was always fond of him.
And where are the Misheks living now?
A stone's throw from Ratte by the small fish pond.
Thanks.
What is it now?
I've got information about your daughter-in-law. Elishka's fine, only she needs...
Never heard of her. Get lost.
She's your nearest kin. Elishka's part of your family, and she really needs you...
I won't help anyone.
Listen, you old hag. If you interrupt me one more time...
Fuck off!
I could make it worth your while.
Really? And what is it you want?
Your son's widow needs help. She has nowhere to go.
What do I care about some useless girl?
She could help you with the farm. She definitely knows how to take care of things.
We're all right on our own. We don't need another mouth to feed.
With an attitude like that, you must be popular around here. I wonder how quick your neighbours would be to help you if you needed it. I wonder what they'd do if your house should happen to catch fire.
What?
And if you happen by chance to be locked inside.
What are you implying, boy? Shall I go and get my pitchfork?
This might help you decide. Are we agreed?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal. You took the words out of my mouth. Send her here then, but don't let her think she'll be taking it easy. She'll have her work cut out.
That sounds quite...
And if I hear a peep out of her, I'll take a stick to her back.
Fine salvation this is.
That would be nice. Thank you.
Elishka's looking better.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl great trials.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
I have. I tracked them down. They say they'd take her in, but I'm not sure she'd do well there.
Leave that to her. I just hope she'll be better off than now.
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But...
They're not very nice people, Elishka. They'd probably work you to the bone. But you would get fed.
Life is never easy.
But at least I'd have a family.
You're right. I'll have another talk with Herman. I've heard the way you talk about her, and, would you like Eliska to stay?
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to Ratai, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you, but she even had a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could... Well, fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
Have you made your mind up?
I can't decide. I don't know Mishik's-kin at all. But at least I'd have a family.
Herman could give you a family too.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it. And he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Ratai.
It's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy, you're right. I'll stay here. Herman?
Yes?
Can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You can! By God, you can! You've made me the happiest man in the world. Thank you, Hal. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. The main thing is, everything worked out well.
It did, thank you. And I want you to have this. God almighty, I've got Eliska. After all these years, me, the executioner, has the woman he loves.
What? Thank you, Henry. I've a feeling with Herman I can finally find some happiness.
You will. The two of you are made for each other.